And we should be live. Maybe. Maybe not. Yes, no. Yes, we're live. Hey guys, how's it going? This is, of course, Full Power Pillock, and today what we're doing is we're going to be having a look at a very interesting build. This build is one that's actually a Colosseum. I've been wanting to check out this place for some time. Look at this thing. How amazing is this? And hang on a sec. Oh, I gotta leave for a sec. We've got to modify one thing. I just want to get rid of something if I can. Which beta remover? There we go. Okay, let's try this. Let's get this all running properly. And there we go. There we go. That's how it should look. None of that gibberish up the top with all the writing. This is how we're supposed to be seeing that. This build is by a Mr. What's the name? BANV. Yes, that's right. I've become an actual YouTuber, and for once actually looked up who made something. So yeah, that's quite impressive. That's, you know, bit of a change, bit more interesting. So let's have a look at this and see what it's like. So what have we got here? We've got some armor stands and control room. Player 1, player 2, player 3, player 4, and battle instructions by BANV. He even put his name in it. See, look at that. Okay, what do we got? So, hello adventurer. Select a route and join battle with your friends. You'll find some columns that will give you armor and weapons. Good luck. Well, we might do that in a moment, but we might have a look around first of all, because this thing is an absolutely massive build. And this is the new beta for RTX, well, the new beta for Bedrock version. So check out this, hang on, before we do much, I just want to show you this. This is the menu item speed. How incredibly quick is this? It just pops up and goes away so quickly. You can just, like, go around settings and things like that without any real issues. This is so much better than it used to be. It's just small things like that that excite me. You do realize, though, one small problem is that anytime I go to play Java, it's going to feel even more like an old rickety ship. It's just going to be absolutely terrible. But I'm not going to digress too much into stuff like that at the moment. So let's have a look at this thing. How big is this? This is, of course, their own texture pack that they're using, which I quite like, actually. It's got a bit of 3D effect to it, which is quite nice. And diorite, yeah, I reckon diorite looks pretty good in this. This is the thing about RTX, is that you find that diorite and things like that actually do look quite nice now. It's not as sort of, I guess, blotchy as what it does look like in Java. So it's a lot better. It's definitely a lot better. Let's wander in here though and see what's around. I think these will mostly be empty and that sort of thing, but never hurts to have a look in some of these places. Sometimes people put hidden stuff in here and, oh, we're just on the other side of the village. I should have put on some sort of like toga or something like that on myself. That would have been a good thing to have. And I've just realized that I've actually covered up the chat screen, so that's not good. Okay, there we go. Now it's all fixed. Now we're good to go. And let's have a look. This is quite nice. Oh, look at that. Isn't that a photo that you just want to keep? In fact, I'm going to take that as a photo. And that is a gorgeous, gorgeous view. This place is nice. Ooh, this is one of the things I love about RTX. Minor things, like the door handles, when you add metallicness to it. So you just get that little bit of metallicness on the wood. That's some of the stuff that I really like to see. And what do we have around here? Back to the Colosseum. These trapdoors. Yeah, I like them. I reckon they've had a decent amount of sort of effort put into it to make it that little bit sort of shiny in the right spots. It's a good look. It's definitely a good look. It complements the sort of build that we have going on here. Ooh, what do we have over here? A balcony. I always love balconies. Well, correction, I just like jumping off stuff. So balconies are definitely one of those things that I do like going for. Ooh, we've got barrels. Okay, I like the barrels. The barrels are very cool. They're different. God, that was bad. They're different to what Minecraft normally has, but they work. They really, really work. Now, hopefully I can get upstairs. Oh, no, I can't. No! Of course, I find the one that you can't go upstairs in. No, I am a pillock at times. So let's have a look inside this and see what it's all like. Man, this just feels massive. How long did it take to actually build this? Oh, what's this? The day of the games, people would arrive very early. People would even sleep outside the arena the night. Oh, this is... it mentioned this, actually, that there's some sort of historical information and things like that around the Colosseum, which is good. I like this. What's this? There's a button. Oh, nice. Okay, I'm going to go around it first of all. I'm going to go around it first, and then we're going to have a look inside. We got to have a bit of a plan to this. Oh man, how good does this look? I'm just going to get rid of my arm out of the way, and so you can just have a look at some of what this sort of looks like. This is the kind of thing that I get excited about. Is just most people probably think that it's not that big a deal, but how beautiful is this? It's unimaginable that we actually have Minecraft looking like this. This is not a mod. This is not just a texture pack or something like that. This is actually Minecraft. Well, okay, there is a bit of a texture pack on, but at the same point, the lighting and things like that, that's now what Minecraft looks like. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's have a wander through here. I wonder if there's any more information. There should be some more around here as well. Okay, so here we got another button. If I press the other button, do I get double? Yes, I do. Hang on. Oh, it's gotten dark very quickly. Good old Minecraft worlds. But oh, this does actually look quite nice as well. Like, you can just see this far off little place that has some lights and torches and things like that. It's a really well done map. I'm not surprised, you know, like, I'm pretty much sure that the guys at NVidea have been builders well beyond my years. I would have to say, so that they're definitely some people that have skills that I would only ever dream of. Have I missed one of the information thingy-bobs? I think I have. There probably was another one around here, I'd say. Nope, I don't think I missed it. Okay, let's continue having a wander. I've also turned on the Minecraft music today. I haven't listened to Minecraft music in years. It's just been a permanent sort of left off sort of channel. So, yeah, I don't know. What's your thoughts on Minecraft music, guys? Obviously, there's not too many people in the chat so far, but I kind of, I like and I dislike the Minecraft music. It's very simple. It's very sort of relaxing music, although sometimes it sort of makes me feel a little bit drowsy and sort of like it's in a bit of a dream. I thought, though, today that it'd sort of suit in well with a build like this, because this is kind of like a bit of a dream. I mean, if you have a look at this thing, this is just monolithically big. It's just absolutely... look at it. It's just amazing. So, let's... I wonder if I can get further up. Oh, look at the roof. Oh, I don't want to spoil things for myself, but look at the roof. That looks gorgeous. Okay, let's see if we can find... Ooh, another button. Haha! Free items. We'll just chuck those on. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that speed! I can... it just disappears. This is wonderful. I love how Minecraft has just continued to progress. In fact, I might just set the time to sunrise and the weather to be clear, because I think that this map is probably one where it's going to look a bit nicer at sunrise and things like that. So let's give it the absolute best chance that we have and put away our sword, because we're probably not going to need it. Oh, there we go, we got the sun coming through. Ooh, what's that building over there? That's a very interesting building. I want to be quiet at different points though. It's just things like this where... Hang on, get rid of that. It's just... I don't know. Watching RTX is... I've never had enjoyment out of just watching the sunrise in Minecraft. And... RTX sort of brings in that little bit of enjoyment out of it that you wouldn't normally have. It makes something good better. I'll be quiet for a minute, just so you can watch. Fantastic, isn't it? Just watching time slowly drift by, and just one day after another. This is a gorgeous build. This is a really good build to sort of just have a wander around, just see what's sort of going on. There's no rush, there's no having to sort of worry about dying and all that sort of stuff. There's, you know, well, probably still a 90% chance I'll die in this map somehow, but still, like, it's just, I don't know, relaxing, peaceful, calming. Let's continue up. What do we got up here? I kind of feel like this kind of a map, you could just basically make images or short video clips of just slightly shifting video, and it would be one of the best looking maps around, or best looking videos I've ever made, I'd say. Oh man, have I just accidentally walked into here or what? This is absolutely mecca. Check out this. I wonder if I can get on that roof. I've got to check that out before we leave. We've got to see if we can get on the roof. How do we get in? Although, do I get in, or is it just... What is that down there? Is it some sort of like trials area, or what is it? I want to see what it is. Oh no, I know what that would be. That would be like the section that you'd have like the royalty or something like that actually sitting, like a box seat or something along those lines. Whoop. Okay, well that was just, yeah. Have a look at this. So, oh man, is that gold or what? That's definitely cool. I want gold stairs. Have a look at this. I've never seen gold stairs before, and it's just done so well. I so want gold stairs now. There's so many things that you just see from these maps where you're just like, I just want this now. It has to be added. Somehow, I must get gold stairs in Minecraft. Okay, let's see what else is... Oh, what do we got? Construction started in 72 AD and finished in 80 AD. It was constructed by the emperors of the Flavian dynasty? Flavian? English speak good, yeah? Of course. All Australians speak incredibly good English. Oh, man. Oh, look at this. In fact, yes. This is where I must sit. Hang on. Okay, let's ditch the armor. Because... Okay, just get that out. Okay. Here we go. This is a proper seat for a pillock. I have too much fun with these videos some days. I really do. It's even got those sort of trap things down there. Man, this is just an awesome build. It's just peaceful. I want to see what it's like at sunset. I've got to have a look at the arena before sunset. Which means that for the time being, how long do we have before sunset? It's getting close to about noon, I think. So if we walk along here and head upwards, I want to see what it's like from the top as well. So we can have a bit of a look-see around. This map actually came out a little while ago. I just, I've had a few things on, of course, so haven't had a chance to sort of check it out. But I can't believe what I was missing on this. This is nice. This is just a very sort of interesting one. I kind of wish that I knew more people that had RTX, so I could actually do battle in this place. So this is that top floor that we're up before. And I imagine that we can go up one more from here, hopefully. Oh, wow. Check out this. This is obviously a decent sort of custom block, but is that... I'm guessing that was a spawner, maybe? Yeah, I'm guessing that's a spawner originally. Or just some other block that they haven't used. And of course we have a trapdoor on here, yeah. Maybe they've just used a wood block and just completely retextured it. Man, you just get points where you just open up something and it just completely changes the world that you're looking at. I've been playing Minecraft for a lot of years, and I originally started off in Java, as most people pretty much have. And the reason why I went to Bedrock is just because, well, you can sort of tell that there was limitations that you always had with Java. And there's things that are inherent, well, depending on how much you know about programming, there's a lot of problems that are pretty much inherent to Java as a language. So there's always going to be some of those sort of flaws to it, and there's not much you can do to get around it. But the C version of Minecraft, which is what a lot of people know as Bedrock, it's able to handle a lot more. You're able to control things a lot more, which is one of the benefits of the language as a whole. Which means that you can continuously update it, create things like this where you're utilizing the, I believe, what kind of cores were they? Tensor cores? No. I've forgotten now. I did have it up on the page before, but yeah, where you can actually use or utilize the RTX cores in Minecraft. Well, what am I saying? I'm talking absolute bollocks. You can actually utilize the RTX cores of NVIDIA on the graphics cards. It makes for some very unusual and amazing things though. It makes for some very interesting things. There's some imperfections, I'd say, with Bedrock, but the ability of RTX and what it can accomplish, I think, makes it worthwhile actually have those flaws. I mean, look at this. It's extremely difficult to make Java Edition look anything close to this. And even when you do, even with a absolutely crazy expensive computer like what I've got, is basically a death wish on your machine. That there is the RTX on Java that you can use, but the ray tracing, path tracing, same but different. Well, yeah, it's very much a very dangerous thing to try. I've heard of a few people that have cooked or nearly cooked their computer trying it. Even when you're using the NVidea cards to fullest like this, I'm still pushing my machine quite a lot. Like, I'm looking at like 68 degrees GPU temperatures. I'm looking at 99% usage on my 2080 Super, which is absolutely massive. Let's get rid of that. Hey, what do we got? We've got Trevor has joined the chat. Stunning. It is stunning. It's... I will say that a lot of the time, like, I lose what to say with these, because when you've been playing Minecraft as long as I have, and you suddenly start to see things like this where it's so far beyond the realms where, you know, back in the day when it first started in the old betas and things like that, the original Minecraft, you know, it was just a game with some blocks, and you would struggle to build a house out of dirt. And, you know, you'd have these weird sort of mobs all around the place and things like that. And then as time sort of progressed, that things got added and changed and modified and all the rest of the stuff. And it was kind of built by the community as much as it was done by Notch originally. And now it's... If someone showed me this is what Minecraft would look like, you know, 10 years later, I would not believe him. It would be something that's far unbelievable, beyond what you could ever imagine. Like, you look at the old photos of what it used to look like on Java, well, before Java, when it was running in a browser, and it was nothing like this. This is something well beyond what I could have ever imagined it would look like. It's insane. It really, really is. I've been to some really amazing maps, but this is, in fact, pretty much everything I've seen in RTX has been pretty much instantly in the top 10 of everything I've seen. And partially that's the technology, and the other half is just very much the builders that have been able to utilize it to such a degree. I'd love to be able to build like this. This is just, it's more than just time, it's experience. And yeah, you can just tell how many hours that they've spent in Minecraft just by the way that they do things and how effective it can be. I think I said in a different video that there was a lot of things that were done very simply, and that there are. But at the same point, they're effective. I wonder if we can get up higher. Let's see if we can get up higher. Look out the window. So there's distance. The rain. The rain is the weird thing. I don't think they've really done much with the rain so far. The rain's very much sort of Minecraft bedrock rain. I think that's probably the best term. You can tell the difference between bedrock and Java, because Java rain is more grey than it is blue, whereas bedrock rain is more blue than grey. But yeah, I'd find it interesting to see something happen with the rain. I don't know whether or not that would be sort of too hard or too laggy to ever do, but it'd be interesting. I think my computer would probably cry if I ever or something like that occur. How did I even get up here? I've lost my way completely. I always do in these. I have the worst sense of direction. How do we go somewhere? Well, it looks like... Does it look like you can get up there? I'd say it's a bit of a struggle. Am I in survival? It seems like I'm in survival mode. So, worst comes to worst, I could do, well, speaking of old school, I could do a nerd pole to get up. That's if we really get desperate. Maybe out on a ledge? Okay, well, this is going to get worse before it gets better. we all know that now. Okay, well I can't get back through there, so I just sort of creep around the outsides here. Hopefully I can come across something at some point. Hang on. Let's do it like this, because I'm kind of interested. If we look at ourselves like this, then we should see that whenever we have, say for instance, a window, it should give me a little bit of light or something along those lines. Oh, I just had an idea actually. Ah, yes. So just had in the chat, Trevor mentioned that when he plays RTX, going back to the original version of Minecraft, it just looks kind of dull. And I'll admit to it, it's, I don't know, RTX, the amount that I've sort of played with it is that this feels the same. It does feel more like Minecraft. It feels like okay, let's try and not go there, but it feels kind of like Minecraft version 2. This is kind of what it feels like. And yeah, going back to, you know, Java or even Bedrock without RTX, it does feel like you're losing, I don't know, it feels like it's not 3D anymore, which is weird to say, but it does feel like it's lacking a lot of what it actually is. No, it's a hard thing to describe. I don't know, let me know what you guys think, but yeah, the more that you sort of play with RTX, the more you get used to it, the more everything does look a bit sort of strange that's not using it. I think eventually what will happen after the next gen consoles and everything like that becomes more available, and once eventually the issue with the limitations on graphics cards sort of dwindles away, that you'll probably find that it would be more weird to see non-RTX videos than RTX ones. Is this a doorway or... Oh no, it's just a... Huh, that's kind of weird. There's just a wall, but when you get near it, you can kind of see a bit of light. It's kind of like that in real life, actually, when you think about it sometimes. That if you were to walk up into a wall in nearly darkness, it would actually sort of be sometimes a bit visible when you're really close to it. It's really strange. It's all sort of part of how, you know, the RTX is sort of working. It's where in the real life the light just comes from the sun. What is that? What is that? I have to find out what that is. Is it like an owl or something? It seems to be like an owl. Oh, bollocks. How did I die in it? knew what would happen. How did I die in a map that's not a survival map? Okay. Well, I got distracted by whatever that is. Is that just a floating chunk, or it kind of looked like something? I'll investigate that in a little bit. Man, could you imagine if this was your base? How awesome would this be? Just have this as your base. Let's get rid of the rain. Or no, we'll leave the rain. We'll leave the rain. We'll see what it's like in the rain. Also mentions, yes, so Trevor also mentioning that he has enhanced visuals for the rain. Actually, I should check that out. If you can leave a link in the chat, I'll definitely try to check that out, because yeah, I'd be interested to see if there was something that made the rain more sort of enhanced or something like that. I don't mind it though. The rain is still sort of the old Minecraft sort of rain, but it's weird to have where it's sort of the old Minecraft rain but with RTX. It is strange. I wonder what we can do to modify that a little bit. Why do I feel short? I feel shorter than I am normally. Or is it just that everything around me is so big? Maybe it's just everything around being so big. Maybe that's what's going on here. It's an amazing build. How long would this have taken to actually make? I mean, it's taken long enough to walk from over there to right here. And yeah, they made this. It's weird to look at, isn't it? It's Minecraft, but it's not. It's familiar, but so much better. I think it was Pixel Riff that when he was trying one of the early betas of RTX, said something along the lines that it's like looking at Minecraft with nostalgia goggles. And I think that he hit the nail on the head with that one. I think that that's probably the best explanation of what RTX is. It's as if you're playing Minecraft for the first time back in a browser, back when it was just pretty much dirt, back before everything started. It takes you a lot of years back. It's just gorgeous. There's, I don't know, you run out of words. It's kind of like you have a lot of sacrilegious word problems. I've got to try and make one of these RTX videos one day without saying things like gorgeous and amazing, because I feel like that's all that I say some days, but when you have a look at things like this, I mean, what other words can you sort of come up with? I mean, at some point we have to start making brand new words or something. It feels alive. It feels almost like I can reach out and just touch it, which was kind of what Minecraft felt like originally, all those years ago. It's strange. It's a really strange thing to watch something progress like that. Let's have a look in the arena. It does look like an owl. Or something along those lines. There's another one up there. What are they? I'm going to have to dirt block up and figure out what that thing is. I have to know what it is. Because there's another one up there. It can't just be random world generation. They don't generate like that with such a height difference. Alright, let's go find out what these things are. And there's another one just behind it as well. Okay, how have I not realized? Hang on. What's down there? There's something down there. I heard some sort of skeleton noise or something. It was brief, but I heard something. Where is a way down? That's the place along here. Ooh. Okay, this is getting interesting. What is down here? Join battle, get armor. Oh, it's fire crackling. What we got? Oh, we've got a kitchen. Don't mind if I do. Of course, I completely opened the trap chest without even thinking about it twice. You can just see that little bit of red there. I didn't even think to, you know, inspect the area whatsoever. that could have been my last thing that I could have ever done, is basically touch that. I'm guessing iron trapdoor originally? Yeah, must be an iron trapdoor originally. We'll close up behind us. The other thing that you'll notice is because it's fairly intensive, and I don't have the top of the line graphics card. This is a 2080 Super, so last generation's near the top sort of thing. And if I do this fast enough, you get to see these sort of sparkly, tiny little patterns. It's very interesting. What is... Whoa. How did I must have just gotten on the very edge of that. Hey? What the... What? I don't understand. How... Obviously there's fires underneath it, but what's it going through? What is this made out of? That it's travelling through... Yeah, that's a weird block. What is that block? That you can have smoke travel through it, but not actually be able to go through it yourself. That's strange. That's really strange. I'm just going to test something out as well while we are here. Let's go weather clear, time sunrise. And are those looking up towards the sky, or is there something else up there? I reckon they're looking up towards the sky. So if we do something, maybe like, we'll go time set day. Whoop, wrong button. Does that mean that we get the sort of god rays going through here, or starting to glow a bit more? Definitely. There would be a time of day where the rays would come through. Let's see if we can try and guess it. I'm gonna go time set I'm gonna guess noon. Yeah, let's go noon. There we go. There we go. See, I'm not crazy. I got the idea of what they were sort of trying to make. So yeah, that does look good. That does look absolutely crazy. There's going to be also a time of day when this is right in the middle as well. In fact, if we could guess it, that would be even better. Let's try time set. Let's go back to day, because then we can see what it's like when the light starts shining through here and what path it takes. This is some of the weird sort of unexpected things that you get. Who do we have in the chat? We have Trevor saying that every time that he tries RTX, it just blows him away and makes Minecraft so more enjoyable. It does. It does blow you away. If you guys that haven't ever tried RTX, if you get the chance, it's worth trying. It's definitely kind of crazy. I know the next gen consoles are sort of heading towards that sort of direction with Minecraft, and I believe it's available now. But at the same point, here's one thing that I've sort of wondered about. I know that there's a lot of these subscription services and things like that, where I believe one's owned by NVIDIA or Microsoft or something. It's weird, and they had something like a version of Minecraft on it, which was Java, not Bedrock, and there was no RTX. I just couldn't understand that sort of logic behind it. It was a bit of a sort of strange thing, because it would have meant that a lot of people could actually try RTX, which is a bit sort of strange. Who was it that made it? I honestly can't remember if it was Microsoft or... it'd have to be Microsoft. Ah, here we go, here we go. We're starting to get the light peer through. So... here we go. Let's get a good sort of angle on this, because it should start to appear shortly just over there. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh no, it's going to miss it. It's going to miss it. It's just behind it. I've completely miscalculated all of this, but you can see how things just look absolutely insane with this. Trying maps like this, where you get to play around with things like light, it's just, as Trevor was saying, it's enjoyable. It's crazy to see things like this. I mean, that's just light. It's weird to see. An interesting thing that I was starting to touch on before was that how RTX works is actually the kind of like an opposite of how the real world works. So light, of course, as we all know, sort of comes from the sun, and then it reflects off things, and then our eyes can see it. And that's sort of how it works, but it only sort of, it's kind of like in reverse. Our eyes, RTX works kind of by what we're looking at is what's getting detected, and then we're calculating where the light is based on the source that it's coming from. So it's kind of like light exists because we look at it, rather than light existing because it's coming from the sun. It's an unusual sort of concept, but they've had to do it like that because obviously if you try to render everything all the time, computers just don't work like that. They, at the moment, well, probably for the next century, to be honest, just don't have the ability to sort of render entire worlds to such a degree that our real world actually renders at. So, yeah, it's definitely a bit of a shortcut, but a required one, otherwise it would just be completely impossible, I guess. Either that or everyone would have to share one world, and that would go extremely well. knowing the Minecraft community. We do like trolling stuff. Oh man, I hope this comes up on camera, but just have a look at the god rays on this. That's a sight that I never thought that I'd see in Minecraft. Not something like that. It's insane, isn't it? It really, really is. Okay, I've played enough around in one room. Let's continue. What have we got in here? Lava? This is going to end well. I suppose, you know, it's been a while since I've burnt, so let's go with the lava place. Let's see what's down here. Oh, it just keeps on going down. Ooh. That's unusual. Oh, what is that? I don't even know what that is. Oh, of course, I nearly stand on the area where all the lava is. What have we got? Explosion. Oh man, check out this. Hang on, I'll set the time for sunrise. Just in case there is rays that come through here. Although I believe I'm way below the ground, so I don't think that there's rays in here. There were a social hub for wellness, culture and networking. What's the other one say? The first public baths were built in 25 BC. Oh, they're public baths. Yes, yes. I know a little bit about this actually. Featured heavily in Rome and Greece and places like that, where you'd actually have sort of public bath houses, which is very unusual. Well, at least unusual in our time, I guess. Isn't that pretty? Water is one of those big things with RTX where you can make some very interesting sort of creations. Yep, nearly drowned to death. Nearly drowned to death. Expect to die a lot in RTX when you do play it, because yeah, it's very distracting. It's a very distracting version of Minecraft. Is that water or glass? Or is that glass with water behind it? It's glass with water behind it, isn't it? Yes. There we go. Hey, check it. Whoop. I'm falling out of the water. Water does make a lot of the redstone building a lot more interesting. But this is done well. I've grown. I remember one of my early videos where I said something along the lines that if you build with the water and things like that, it does make it rather difficult to see where it is, but you do eventually get used to it. It just takes time. That's all. It just takes a bit of time to actually figure out how it's all sort of working together and that sort of thing. So you're here. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's a nice one, actually. Oh, the water's actually a lot deeper than I thought it was. It's an amazingly pretty game. He was also just saying that there's somewhere, well, there's some texture packs out at the moment where it doesn't turn the water clear, which, yeah, I could see that. That'd be interesting to sort of see how you could have different sort of ways. Maybe I think Minecraft almost at some point needs something like a button for redstone mode. A redstone mode button. Does that sound like it's something that makes sense? Like having a button where suddenly you get to see chunk borders, you get to see how things are connecting and stuff like that. That would make a lot of sense, because you wouldn't want to have like texture packs that make it hard to see RTX and things like that getting in your way, but you also don't want to have it where RTX makes it too hard for different things. So having a button, I think there's like one of the buttons on the keyboard or something like that actually turns off RTX, but I think, there we go. Yeah, so that's what it looks like without it. It looks weird now, doesn't it? Looks very strange. Well, the water doesn't show up as well. But that feels natural. That feels like what Minecraft is meant to be. Where does this go? Set day outside. Ah, okay. Underground, bathrooms, explore the tent, join battle, PvP, dream. Huh. We'll keep that one for last. Explore the tent. Oh, there is a way up here. The Velarium. This does not make any sense in Australian. We'll just say Velarium. Velarium, there you go. That sounds like it's actually a word. So the Velarium was considered an engineering masterpiece. Around 1,000 experienced sailors took care of that thing. Colosseum was the greatest Roman amphitheater. It's 188 meters in length and 156 in width and 57 in height. Wait, so it's not a circle? Yeah. Yeah, so it wouldn't be a circle. Although I don't think the actual amphitheater is. So that makes sense. I'm happy that I'm on the roof. This guy, what was his name? BANV or BANV? Yeah. He saw me coming. He knew that I'd want to get on the roof. He knows Minecraft as well. Very well done, sir. I tip my hat to you. Oh, there's a big path around here as well. Can I... Yep. Let's get along here. And you've made this difficult. Okay, here we go. Here we go. No, no, no. Okay, okay. No, 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 no. Come on, come on. Of course I'm not going to be able to make it from that one. I need to be on this one anyway. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 4 block jump! Yes! Okay. Man, there's so many holes that I could fall down. But I'm just one of those people that has to peer over the edge. Seems like such a self-destructive thing in life sometimes. Okay. I've got to figure out what this dream thing is. But besides the YouTuber, of course. Besides the YouTuber. But in fact, I wonder if I could get up to it from here. And then I could just take this path along here like this, just skating death without any sort of concern or care, and we're fine. Just need to go along here, along this path, and we're all good. Everything's happy, That's where we're going. We're all fine. We're all good. And down. See? There you go. Everyone was probably betting that I was going to die on that. I'm not much of a survivalist. Oh, you can even jump to the other side. Oh, let's try that. Okay. Oh, what's this? The awning covered the Colosseum was called Valarium. It was made up of several separate tempered pieces of fabric. Tapered, not tempered. Tempered, that like a metal. Tempered metal. There you go. And we'll jump back and okay, let's find out what this last button here does. Set it to day. I think it was day, but it's just raining. And dream. What? Continue dream or back. This is what that thing was. Am I in barrier blocks? Oh, I get it. I get it now. Oh, you clever, clever person. So this is a location that if I set it to, say for instance, time set sunrise, stop typing that, then I go weather clear. For YouTubers, this actually makes fantastic opening images. So that's exactly what we're looking for. In other words, the thumbnail that I made for this video could have been my own thumbnail and I could have made it look a lot better. Well, not saying that Mojang didn't have a good thumbnail, I just sort of stole theirs and it'd be a better thing to actually, you know, make my own. Wow. Separate button. Hang on, I'll just slow down my mouse speed. It's an amazing build, isn't it? It's really good. If you get the chance, definitely check this one out. I believe the dream has come to the end at the moment. So I guess that's probably a pretty good place to sign off. So guys, I'll check. Sorry about that. I'll catch up with you later, guys. And yeah, if you get the chance, definitely check out this one. The gorgeous build. It really, really is. The dream mode. That's where it absolutely got me though.